For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 21 of the second season here at Napoli. We start with the game away from home against Cagliari. We follow that up with a big game against AC Milan, also away from home at the San Siro. Now, because obviously the AC Milan game is going to be more difficult, I'm going to play a rotation side against Cagliari so that we have the full first team available to us for the game against AC Milan, including, of course, new signing ISCO, who joined the club in the last episode on transfer deadline day, a rather remarkable transfer deadline day where over £500 million was spent throughout the top leagues in Europe. As you can see, Milan are currently 7th, Cagliari are down in 18th, so I'd like to think that it should be an easier victory. We currently have an 11-point lead at the top of the Serie A table, so, I mean, things should be straightforward today, but things are never really that straightforward when I'm at the helm, so we'll have to wait and see. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. We'll have a squad report at the end as well, so you can see exactly who's doing what so far this season. But for now, I'm going to swap the team around and then we'll go and play Cagliari. Let's get back to Gulam. I was hoping the defender would close me down, but he didn't. But that in turn has opened up the space for Zielinski again. Hamšík's making that burst forward. Could go back to Zielinski. He'll poke it around the corner into his path and then backheel that back to Hamšík. And it's a good save by Cranio to stop us taking a 1-0 lead after just 10 minutes. Really good move that. Krejci will whip the cross in. It's a decent delivery. I've no idea who actually got the final touch on that, but it's not even going to go out for a corner because the spin keeps it in and Salomon will keep the ball alive and Cagliari will clear their lines. That's Pete. Hamšík held his run there and worked the space nicely. Worked this about beautifully and it could end on a chance. The defender overcommitted. Oh God. The defender overcommitted and let Ben Yedder in, but I think that's one of the worst skewed shots I've had for a while. He leaves Melu down the line for Cagliari. Back to João Pedro. Jumps over it and Murray will bring it forward. He started inside, leaves Melu's shots blocked. Tonelli in the way. Corner to come in from this far side towards the near post, flicked on by Seferovic, in fact to himself, and then for some reason he's shot there. Aspi's clearance isn't the best, neither time. And they're going to keep the ball in the danger area here. Farias looks like he wants to go back down the line, but we'll try and slow them down, which we've done well. 10 minutes to go till half time. Other side really looking like the more likely to take the lead. I've had a couple of opportunities. Ben Yedder with a really good opportunity not long ago where he's in a great position, but terrible execution of the shot meant that the chance went awry. Chiriches will work that away and Zielinski will bring it forward. I'm going to try and play this quickly with Hamšík towards Ben Yedder, which just able to do. All the way out wide there to Pulisic. Maybe play a 1-2. Pulisic could go again. He has done. Pulisic turns inside. That was meant for Hamšík, but Allen will get that to Ben Yedder, who can't shoot. Zielinski sorts his feet out, and that's a superb finish. A brilliant finish from Piotr Zielinski. Gives us a 1-0 lead just 5 minutes before half-time. On his left foot, cutting that back into the far top corner. He's done that a couple of times recently, Zielinski, and I've been very, very impressed with his finishing. That is actually unbelievable into that top corner. 1-0 Napoli. He's into Seferovic. Okay, wasn't sure what he was going to do there. Zielinski with a tackle. Again, they've committed a lot of people forward here. And it's 3v4 at the back. Krejci turning aside. There's a number of white shirts forward here. I surely have to make this too. Back to Allen. First touch is decent. In fact, the first touch is brilliant as he fires it into the back of the net. 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the first half. Give us a 2-0 lead here. And I'd like to think that's game over. Nice tackle by Aspi. Hamšík. Oh, alright, loses possession. I was going to play it through to Ben Yedder, but never mind. Here's Cup. Options, one of which is João Pedro waiting there, their number 10. João Pedro around the corner to Lees Melu. Oh. Well, that was struck a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Chance out of nothing, but he hit it so early that it caught the keeper out. Really will be disappointed to have been beaten at his near post like that, but they moved the ball about brilliantly, to be fair, and the movement was great, and he hit it with such venom that it almost hit the back of the net before the keeper had even started his dive. 2-1. They've pulled one back here, Cagliari, just before the hour mark, and there's still 33 minutes to go. Gulam to Zielinski, forward to Ben Yedder. I've got people all around me. And we'll play it through to Hamsik. Hit it early. Oh, dear. Just as their man did, but nowhere near as high a level of execution there. That was rather poor from Eric. Zielinski will get it into Ben Yedder. Drop the shoulder. He's done well here. Wissam Ben Yedder. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was in. I was certain that was going to fly in that bottom corner. Wissam Ben Yedder just a whisker wide. Great strike on it. It is bending towards that bottom corner, but just not quite enough. Here's Maurice Isla down the right for Cagliari. That's a dangerous ball in. Chiriches just gets rid of it, not taking any risks there. Keeper had committed to it, but I wasn't letting... Oh, no. Good save by Rulli. Oh, I wasn't going to take any risks and risk the keeper spilling it, so I just cleared it, which turned out to be the right decision, although I wasn't able to get to the second phase of play. And Barella with the effort, Tonelli in the way this time, and it drops kindly for Rulli. 10 minutes to go here. Cagliari really pushing for that equaliser. Zielinski out to Gulam. Krejci is onside here, I think. At least I'm pretty sure. Yes, he was. Pull it back. I've got a man on the edge of the box. Marek Hamsik will look to bend it. Not quite got the same technique as Belotti did in the last episode, sadly. Still 2-1, 6 minutes to go. Victor Ababo has just come on for Cagliari. Bruno Alves down the line to Marco Sal, who's come off the bench, and he's got the pace to cause me issues. Don't! Oh. Penalty to Cagliari in the last minute. Gulam stepped in. Oh, I thought he could have gotten the ball, but evidently, no. And my controller's turned off, which is good. Twice. Penalty for Cagliari to equalise with probably the last kick of the game. Sal won it. Sal will take it. And Sal will miss. Dinks it very, very naughtily into the keeper's hands. He should not have done that in that situation. With a point there to be won, why would you be that audacious in the last moment with a penalty? Just put your foot through it and ensure it goes into the back of the net. I could rub salt into the wounds by scoring a third, but we won't. We do get the win, although we might perhaps count ourselves lucky to have done so. He will not be a very popular man in the dressing room at the minute, Marco Sal, especially considering where Cagliari are in the league, down there threatened with relegation. A point there could be the difference between staying up or going down. Up next for us, AC Milan. Lucas, Jorginho, Insigne, inside to Lucas again. Back to Jorginho, through the gap. Belotti, good footwork. Diawara into Isco. Oh, nearly turns to Chilio. That would have been a hell of a start, wouldn't it? If he'd have turned the man there and then fired that into the top corner with his first couple of touches as a Napoli player. Nice to see that he's getting involved offensively, though. That throw wasn't meant for Lucas. It was meant to go to Husai, but never mind. Bonaventura will recover the ball for AC Milan. I don't know what their recent result was, but we obviously just got a win. So our 7th straight was that previous one against Cagliari after the defeat against Genoa just before the transfer window. Now, will we be able to make it 8 straight? We will find out. Diawara pings that across there to Lucas. Side to Husai. Through the gap to Belotti, around the corner to Lucas. This is a good move. I've got Belotti there that I'm going to try and pull it back to, but Paletta just gets a toe to it. And it's enough to stop me from being able to sweep the ball home. Milan defending well so far. Very well. Insigne into Belotti. Around the corner, but Kutska is in the way, but it drops to Diawara, and Belotti will get it back to Diawara again, and I'll go back to Belotti again. This is a great move, and Belotti another great block, this time from Mattia De Sciglio. Oh, I can't find an effort on goal, can I? That's going to cause... Oh, Isco, get to that. Oh, never mind. That's going to cause Donnarumma any problems. I haven't even had the chance to draw a save out of him yet, because there's always a defender in the way. Go down the line to Insigne. Gets under control, stands up into the middle, and Montalivo heads away. And Calabria can't keep it in, so we will have a corner. In it comes from Lorenzo Insigne. Good whip. Up goes Koulibaly, and wide of the ball, wide of the post goes the ball. Belotti, Isco, out wide there to Lucas. Isco's pulled back again, and he's in a good position. Get it into Belotti, around the corner. Jorginho. Oh, he's gone down. Was that inside the box? It was. Penalty to Milan. To Napoli even, not to Milan. Just inside the line, Paletta stepped in there. Jorginho went one way and then looked to turn, go back the other. Paletta dived in, and he's given me a spot kick. Now, I will not do what Marco Sal did, although I might go the same way as Marco Sal did. Great. Wonderful. Never mind. We'll stay at 0-0. Johnny into Diawara. Forward there to Belotti. Into Jorginho. Lucas. Belotti. Lucas again. There's Isco. How's his finesse shots? Not bad, but Donnarumma does stand very tall. Makes a change for me to be having this much possession in a game. As you can see there, 69% to their 31. It's normally the other way around whenever I play career mode with this Napoli team. But it's normally the other way around. We normally have a 2 or 3-0 lead. At the minute, I've got all of the ball, but no goals. Montalivo into Decilio. He's turned me, and the wing back goes down. That's deflected and will be out for a corner to Milan. Bonaventura to take it. Where's Giacomo going to put this? Round about the edge of the 6-yard box, flicked away by Virgil van Dijk. Belotti will beat Decilio to it. Will have to rely on his strength here, and hasn't been able to. Decilio turns his side well. I've not got the turn of direction there with Belotti. He's a bit of a lump sometimes. Bertolacci gets tackled though. Isco into Jorginho. Counter-attacking opportunity. I'm not sure whether the ref is going to blow his half-time whistle yet. He's not, but Diawara can't get the ball away, and Romagnoli there puts the tackle in. So it must have been a different Romagnoli that was at Carpi the other day. There goes the half-time whistle though. It's 0-0 at the break. Given away. Diawara forward to Isco. Here to Diawara. I've got Lucas out wide. Belotti's there in support short. Not the best of passes, but we found him anyway. Isco. Test out his dribbling, which is decent. And the ball into Belotti. It's Jorginho, in fact. Great save from Donnarumma to stop me from going 1-0 in front. That's a decent delivery, but it's only going to find a Milan man. Jorginho looking for Isco, can't find him. Husay finds him instead, and Isco gives it away. It's a poor pass from me, in fairness. And now they come on the counter-attack here. Diawara using his strength there up against Bonaventura, and we've won it back. 10 minutes into the second half, still at 0-0. Bonaventura. Strike, hits the outside the post. That's the closest Milan have come. Carlos Bacca with the turn, Diawara with the foot in, but it's going to drop here to Bonaventura. Could still find a teammate or do something. Almost gave away a penalty of my own there. Decilio makes it a good turn. Still causing me problems. Ball's in the middle. Koulibaly, thankfully, is taller than anyone else in there. Wins it back. Calabria, though, has the effort, but that's over the bar. Either side could be in front here, but no goals yet. To Jorginho. I'll go through the gap there to Belotti. I've not got much in the way of support, but it is arriving. Lucas. I want Isco to make me a run, and he has done, which has drawn the defenders away. And Belotti with a great effort. But again, Donnarumma, great handling, keeps it out. He's been superb for them in this game. He and the woodwork at the other end, and the fact that I missed a penalty, is the major reason, rather than the only reason then, clearly, that I don't have a lead in this game. Save after save he's been making. They've been top quality saves too. Nice tackle by Jorginho. That's really put his defence under some pressure now, and we slotted through Belotti. This surely has to finally be 1-0. No, Donnarumma does it again. I hate him. He's superb. He's so good. He's come for that and punched it as well. Not going to get on the end of that. Bacca knocks that back to Adilson Andrada. Into Isco. Dink that looking for Diawara in the middle, but I'm not going to get on the end of it. I think just more lack of stamina rather than any fault on the pass. They can't keep that in though. With 2 minutes to go, we have a chance. Back to Johnny. In there to Dries Mertens, who's just come on for Isco. Into Belotti. Belotti will try and take a snapshot to catch the keeper out, but it appears he caught himself out as well, because that was terrible. Oh, that's a foul. Nothing given though. To tackle from Jorginho. Don't know why I said to tackle. Never mind. Mertens out wide here to Lucas. We are deep in stoppage time now. Lucas will find Dries Mertens again. No, he won't. Romagnoli with a great sliding interception. That denies us one final opportunity. Our first draw of the league season. We now have one draw and one defeat to go hand in hand with our multiple wins. I had more chances, a lot more of the ball as well, but our lead at the top of the table is cut slightly. Juventus with a 3-1 win over Hellas Verona. Let's have a squad report. Right, Geronimo Rulli is 85 rated still. His kicking's gone up 8 now though, and his handling's gone up 1. His reactions have gone up 2, so he is improving, but not overall. He's kept 10 clean sheets in 26 games. Husay's up 2 now to 83, so he's continuing to improve, which is good news. Although he's unhappy. Is it? Oh, he feels he's underpaid. Right, I'll offer him a new contract then. Koulibaly, his sprint speed's up 4. No idea why only his sprint speed has gone up and the rest has not moved at all. He's played 8 games in Serie A this season. Of course, he was injured for a period, so that's why he hasn't played as many games as, for example, Virgil van Dijk, who's played 17. He's up to 85 rated now, so plenty of growth from him. Johnny's still 83. Slide tackle now 91, and his physicals are starting to improve as well, which is good. They needed to, and they have started to eventually, so I'm pleased with that. Diawara 83 rated, growing across the board as well, technically and physically. ISCO, he's already grown in 4 separate areas since joining the club, now valued at 40 million. I think he was 44 when he was at Real Madrid, so his valuation has dropped slightly, but still, he's got 1 clean sheet in his 1 game so far in a 0-0 draw against AC Milan and got a 7.8 overall and played very well, so I'm pleased with him. Jorginho, no growth from him anywhere. Excuse the yawn. No growth from him anywhere. 6 goals, 8 assists in 17 Serie A games. Lucas up 1 to 85. 8 goals, 5 assists. 6 and 4 in 17 in Serie A. Andrea Bellotti still growing. 19 in 18 now in Serie A. It was 12 in 12. Now 19 in 18. Plus 11 assists. So he scored or contributed to 30 goals in 18 games. Man's a machine. Lorenzo Insigne is growing now after his return to the first team and fitness as well, obviously. 3 goals, 3 assists in Serie A so far this season. Alan is still rock solid. 9 assists, actually, although 5 of them came in pre-season, it has to be pointed out. Ben Yedder, 15 goals in 12 games, all in competition play, actually. So we're delighted with that. Aspie's up 1 to 84. Which is good news. Obviously now being utilised as a right-back, not a centre-back. Drongowski, I'm still training, 81 rated. This is his 2nd season here on loan, of course, at the club. Zielinski with that very good finish, which was his 6th of the season so far. 4th in Serie A, 3 assists as well. Good growth from him. Craty's now up to 81. Continuing to grow technically, which is good news. 3 goals over 4 assists from him. Again, excuse your apologies. Oh, what is going on? Dries Mertens, again, continuing to drop even further now that his first team football has dwindled slightly. 9 goals in 18 games though, he's still very, very good. Leconte growing slightly but meh. Blondo growing slightly but meh. Marco Rog up to 82 now, growing across the board specifically, technically, as you can see there. Great growth, 6 goals, 3 assists in 16 games. Pulisic is also up another 1 to 82 now, 4 assists in 4 Europa League games. Definitely a lot better in Europe than he is domestically, although he had an okay game in the Coppa Nazionale. Lad Širić has no growth, decent amount of games played though, just rock solid defender. Gulam up 1 to 82, 1 assist in 17 games. Not really what I want from a left back. I need a little bit more than that, but never mind. Tonelli, he's unhappy. I think he wants a pay rise as well. He does. We'll offer Tonelli and who was the other one? Husa, I think, wasn't it? A pay rise. Another yawn's coming. I'm trying to stifle it. Maggio's stats have dropped even further. There we go. Stifled the yawn. Marek Hamsik, his stats are starting to decline as well now, coming back from that injury. 3 goals and 10 assists in 23 games. Leandrinho is finally starting to grow, out on loan at Mallorca. Zerban is also growing, but neither of which are going to stand a chance of playing any football for me before the end of the season and the end of the series, so they'll stay out on loan. But we are still 11 points clear. We won 1, we drew 1. Juventus have won 1 and drawn 1 in today's episode, so 22 wins in 24 games, 62 goals scored. We've been prolific this season, but twice we haven't scored. Oh dear. Twice we haven't scored. 1 in a 0-0 draw against Milan today, and the other one in a 1-0 defeat against Genoa. I might go for a nap. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I apologise. But that's going to be all for today's episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. There'll be a Career Mode RTG episode later on this afternoon, of course, as always. And I'll see you next time.